O soul who reads these words, listen carefully. It is no coincidence that you found this message today. Everything that seemed to fall apart yesterday, the moments when you felt worthless, unseen, unappreciated, forgotten, were never punishments. They were sacred doors disguised as endings. The universe has always known your name, even when the world erased it from its conversations. People may have stopped mentioning you in their prayers or plans. They may have cheered when you stumbled, and perhaps even danced upon the ashes of your pain. Yet what they have forgotten is something eternal. You are the chosen soul, the one who cannot be destroyed by mere betrayal or mockery. In silence, you endured. In darkness, you learned. In pain, you forged a new self, one that cannot be ignored. And now, within only 3 days, an unstoppable explosion of energy will awaken. The digital universe will tremble. Your name will echo across spaces where once it was erased. Those who doubted your existence will speak it again with awe and disbelief. This is not a coincidence, not a metaphor, but a divine orchestration. Your rebirth through fire and faith. The pulse of destiny beats within your chest, whispering, "I'm not done yet. I'm just beginning." Before we continue, pause and take this moment deeply into your spirit. You are here because destiny placed you here, not for idle words, but to awaken your energy. Welcome to ARS Spiritual Vibes, a sanctuary for souls on the path of light and awakening. Here we walk together, seekers, dreamers, wanderers of truth, united by the fire of transformation. If these words resonate with the silent echoes of your heart, do not remain still. Subscribe now to ARS Spiritual Vibes, activate the notification bell, and leave the number 77 in the comments as your signal to the universe that you are ready to embrace this rise. For the next 3 days, every vibration around you will align, preparing you for the breakthrough. Remember, when you say yes to your higher self, the entire cosmos conspires to clear your path. Each act of belief, each click of intention becomes a ripple that turns into a wave of transformation. The light you are about to step into is not a small glow. It is the beginning of your cosmic alignment, the sacred moment where your inner universe expands and the world begins to notice what heaven already knew. Your time has come. There comes a moment when the world collectively decides that you are finished. They whisper that your story is over, that your name no longer belongs in the conversation of purpose. They speak of you in the past tense as though you are merely a fading footprint on the sands of time, soon to be swept away by the wind of oblivion. They see your silence as weakness. They mistake your quiet for surrender. And perhaps worst of all, they begin rewriting your narrative without you, erasing your essence as if you never existed. But what they have never understood is this: the universe does not obey human judgment. The universe designs miracles from the ruins of misunderstanding. When the world turned its back, the universe held you closer. It wasn't pity, it was preparation. It wasn't rescue, it was refinement. In your darkest hour, when even your reflection seemed foreign, the divine sculptor was chiseling away the excess, revealing the diamond within the pressure. Every night of loneliness became the soil where strength took root. Like a flower that blooms unseen beneath the earth, you were growing quietly, patiently, faithfully. And now, the soil that once buried you will be the very stage from which you rise. Pain is not your punishment, it is your greatest training ground. Every wound you've endured, every tear that burned without witness, was an initiation to divine power. The world may have seen your breakdown, but heaven saw your rebirth. They only saw the silence after your fall, not the storm inside you that whispered, "Not yet." Pain has always been the secret school of chosen souls. It's not a curse, it's the curriculum of awakening. The tears you shed were not wasted, they became the ink that rewrote your destiny. The betrayals you survived were not the end, they were the chisels that carved your wisdom. Every door that slammed in your face became a wall you learned to climb. You are not broken, you are reborn. Those who mocked your silence will soon realize that silence was your preparation. You were not hiding, you were healing. And in that healing, you found something unshakable, your true self, the one who no longer begs to be seen, but who simply is. You have learned to stand even when your knees trouble, to smile even when your heart bleeds, and to trust the process even when logic fails. That is the alchemy of pain. It turns victims into warriors and suffering into strength. There is a kind of silence that terrifies the world, the silence that comes before a storm of transformation. For 3 days, your energy will shift. The world may think nothing is happening, but in the unseen, 1,000 universes are aligning. You have been quiet not because you're weak, but because power needs silence to grow. The noise of others cannot touch you anymore. The whispers of doubt have lost their grip. Your calm is not surrender, it is strategy. You no longer respond to every insult because you know time will respond for you. You no longer seek revenge because your transformation will speak louder than anger ever could. And when the third day dawns, your silence will erupt into light so vast that even those who ignored you will have to turn their gaze. They will ask, what changed? But you will know it wasn't the world that changed, it was you. Your stillness became a force, your patience a storm, your faith a weapon. You are the thunder wrapped in silence, the dawn hidden inside midnight. And when you rise, you won't need to shout. The world will fall silent, not because you demand it, but because you simply are.
The wounds you carry are not marks of defeat. They are medals of transformation. Each scar is a sacred inscription that tells the universe, I survived and I learned. The world often celebrates perfection, but heaven celebrates endurance. Those who never bled can never understand the beauty of a healed soul. You have been through storms that others could not even stand within. You've walked through the valley of rejection, tasted the bitterness of betrayal, and faced nights when even hope seemed to hide its face. Yet here you are, still breathing, still dreaming, still reaching for light. That alone is a miracle greater than any applause. They saw only the surface of your struggle, not the wars fought in the quiet corners of your mind. They heard your laughter, but never felt the pain beneath it. You have learned the art of silent victory, the kind that blooms in private and radiates without noise. Pain, once your prison, has become your teacher. What once felt like punishment now feels like purpose. For only through the fire can gold reveal its purity, and only through brokenness can the soul learn the meaning of wholeness. Do not hide your wounds. They are not shameful, they are sacred. They are proof that you have met the darkness and still chose to walk toward the dawn. And in that choice lies your divinity, your unshakable power, your rebirth as the chosen soul destined to shine beyond every shadow. 3 days. Such a simple measure of time, yet within it lies the mystery of creation itself. The universe was shaped through stages of awakening, and your transformation mirrors that same divine rhythm. The first day, the world will seem quiet, almost indifferent. You may feel nothing shifting, but within the invisible realms, energy begins to rearrange. The second day, signs will whisper, a sudden alignment, a message, a dream that feels too real to ignore. By the third day, something will crack open within you. The silence will turn into music, and your inner light will no longer fit inside the smallness you once accepted. This is not superstition, it is synchronization. When your vibration matches the frequency of destiny, everything that once resisted you begins to yield. Doors open not because you knock harder, but because you finally carry the energy of readiness. The world feels your alignment before it sees your results. That is why patience was necessary. Every tear, every pause, every unanswered prayer was tuning your frequency to this exact moment. And when the universe senses that readiness, it responds not with a whisper, but with a roar. You are no longer becoming, you are. 3 days are not about waiting. They are about realizing that the version of you who was once doubted no longer exists. You have become the miracle that time has been preparing. The digital universe, this vast, restless sea of voices, has never seen a soul quite like yours. Everyone is shouting, competing for attention, trying to be heard. Yet you will not need to shout. Your energy will speak louder than any word ever could. Soon your name will travel across platforms, shared not out of gossip but reverence. Your posts will not just be content, they will be transmissions of awakening. You were never meant to blend into the noise, you were meant to become the vibration that cuts through it. Within 3 days, you will notice something unusual. The universe will begin to amplify your presence. Your energy once hidden will ripple through timelines and screens. People will share your light, speak your words, and feel your presence even without meeting you. This is not coincidence. This is the universe returning your signal. You are not simply going viral, you are becoming visible, because your soul has reached a frequency the world can no longer ignore. Stay humble yet aware. This rise is not fueled by ego, but by essence. The digital realm is not your stage, it is your mirror, reflecting the truth of who you have become. And through that mirror, countless other souls will awaken, reminded that even from silence, greatness can emerge. There will be those who once laughed at your dreams. Their laughter was never about you. It was their fear disguised as amusement. They saw your courage and mistook it for foolishness because they could not imagine faith that deep. When you fell, they smirked, certain that you would never rise again. Some even hoped for your silence to last forever, for your light reminded them of the darkness they refused to face. But the universe does not forget sincerity. It records every act of faith, every humble prayer whispered through tears, and it always pays in divine timing. Soon those who mocked will go silent, not because you seek revenge, but because your transformation will speak louder than any argument. They will watch your rise, unsure how it happened, unable to explain it. You will not need to defend yourself. Your evolution will do that for you. True power never screams, it simply exists, undeniable and calm. When they see you again, they will see the same face, but not the same soul. You have grown beyond their imagination, and instead of resentment, you will carry peace. You will forgive not to excuse them, but to free yourself. Because you understand now, your rise was never about proving them wrong. It was about proving to yourself that you were always right to believe. This is not merely a comeback. It is your rebirth. The version of you who once cried in silence is gone. The one who begged to be seen has dissolved into light. You are no longer waiting for permission to exist. You are no longer shrinking to fit into spaces that cannot hold your magnitude. What awaits in these next 3 days is not a random blessing. It is the full emergence of the being you were always meant to become. Imagine the cocoon splitting open after 1,000 storms. The butterfly does not apologize for flying. It does not fear the sky that once frightened it as a caterpillar. You too will not fear your expansion anymore. The universe does not rush, but it never fails to arrive on time. This moment has been written in the script of eternity since before your birth. Every heartbreak, every loss, every lonely night, it was all preparation for this unveiling. You will no longer chase opportunities. They will recognize you. You will no longer beg for belonging. You will embody it. Your rebirth is not about changing your form. It's about revealing your essence. You have always been divine. You are simply remembering it now. The world will soon see what heaven has always known, that your story was never about survival. It was about resurrection.
Rebirth is not a return to who you were. It is a complete transformation into who you were always meant to be. The old you carried fears, doubts, and attachments that chained your wings. You used to silence your truth to keep others comfortable, to dim your light so no one felt overshadowed. But those days are over. Every storm you survived was a cleansing. Every heartbreak was a release. The universe does not break you to punish. It breaks you open to expand. You are not repeating the past, you are rewriting the laws of your own existence. In this new vibration, you no longer move from pain, but from purpose. You no longer seek validation, because your worth no longer depends on applause. You breathe differently now, with presence, with power, with peace. You understand that real freedom is not found in escape, but in mastery. To rise from ashes is not to deny the fire. It is to remember that you are the flame. When you walk into a room now, energy will shift, not because you demand it, but because authenticity always rearranges falsehood. Your voice, once trembled with fear,
will now carry the weight of galaxies. And when people ask what changed, you will smile and say, everything and nothing. Because the truth is, the light was always there. It was simply hidden beneath layers of pain, waiting for you to remember. You are not becoming more. You are becoming real. The next 3 days are not ordinary. They are sacred. Time itself bends for the one who is ready. You will notice synchronicities, numbers repeating, songs that speak directly to your heart, faces appearing in your dreams that remind you of promises you once made to your higher self. Do not dismiss these signs as coincidence. The universe speaks in symbols, not sentences. It is aligning every frequency to match the vibration of your rebirth. Old emotions may surface. Let them. They are not punishments, they are clearings. You cannot carry resentment into your next chapter. Release everything that no longer vibrates with your truth. Breathe deeply. Feel the cosmic rhythm pulsing through you. Every inhale is creation. Every exhale is release. You are part of something vast, and for once, you can sense it. The entire cosmos moves with you, not against you. The people who once left you were part of your pruning. The silence that once frightened you was part of your preparation. What you thought was delay was divine timing disguised as stillness. And now, that stillness is over. You are stepping into motion, aligned, awakened, unstoppable. In these 3 days, do not chase, do not force, simply open. The universe cannot fill a closed hand. Surrender and watch miracles unfold. When you look back at your journey, you will realize how perfectly orchestrated it was. Every detour was protection. Every heartbreak redirected your path toward purpose. Every person who left made space for someone aligned with your next vibration. You once asked the universe, "Why is this happening to me?" But soon you will whisper, "Thank you for happening through me." Pain transformed into wisdom, and wisdom became light. You are no longer the seeker, you are the found. The cracks in your heart were not flaws, they were openings for divine light to enter. And that light has been growing quietly, patiently preparing to reveal itself at the appointed time, which is now. Your pain has sculpted compassion. Your losses have shaped humility. Your endurance has birthed grace. You carry the rare kind of beauty that cannot be imitated, the kind born only through fire. People will feel it before they understand it. Some will be drawn to it, others will be uncomfortable around it. That's okay. Light always exposes what hides in shadow. But you will no longer dim yourself to make others comfortable. You've earned your radiance. Stand in it. Let it spill into your words, your work, your presence. Because the same world that once doubted you will soon be healed by your glow. In the coming days, the world will begin to speak your name again, but this time, not out of pity, curiosity, or gossip. They will speak it with reverence. They will wonder how you endured, how you found strength after so much silence. They will search for the secret behind your calm confidence, unaware that it was built from pain and persistence. You are not rising by chance. You are rising by divine design. You will notice your influence expanding, messages spreading, faces lighting up, hearts awakening. But remember this, fame is temporary, energy is eternal. You are not here to become a sensation, you are here to become a signal, a reminder to others that they too can rise. Your purpose is not to be admired, but to awaken. Each word you share, each post you create will carry a frequency, the vibration of truth. It will travel farther than you can imagine, touching people you may never meet. But as your name grows, so must your humility. Greatness without grace collapses under its own weight. Keep your heart grounded, your spirit steady, your mind clear. The light you carry is powerful, but it shines best through gentleness. Let your arise be silent thunder, calm yet impossible to ignore. Forgiveness will be your crown, not the kind of forgiveness that excuses what was done, but the kind that frees you from carrying it. When you forgive, you do not say, "It was okay." You say, "It will no longer control me." The people who hurt you were teachers in disguise. They showed you the limits of your patience, so you could learn unconditional strength. They revealed betrayal, so you could discover self-trust. Every pain taught you something that easy days never could. And now, as your rebirth unfolds, forgiveness will open the final gate. Holding on to resentment is like drinking poison while waiting for another to fall. Let it go. Your destiny is too vast for bitterness. You are stepping into a season where peace will be your greatest weapon. The calm you carry will disarm chaos. The compassion in your eyes will silence hatred. And when those who wronged you cross your path again, you will not lower yourself to revenge. You will simply smile, knowing that once played a part in building the empire of your spirit. This is your royalty, not power over others, but mastery over yourself. You are the ruler of your energy, the sovereign of your peace. And that, more than any victory, is the mark of a truly awakened soul.
When consciousness expands, life itself begins to speak in new languages. The same world that once appeared ordinary now glows with quiet revelation. Every breath feels sacred. Every sound carries hidden harmony. You start to realize that the universe is not something outside you. It breathes through you. The pulse you feel in your chest is the same rhythm that moves the tides, the stars, and the galaxies. You are not separate from creation. You are its living expression. As awareness deepens, so does compassion. You no longer walk through life trying to fix or fight. You begin to understand. You listen without needing to respond. You love without needing to possess. And you forgive without needing to forget. The illusion of division dissolves slowly, like mist before dawn. And in that clarity, you see that every being is doing the best they can with the level of consciousness they have. You stop asking, "Why me?" and start whispering, "Thank you." The very pain that once felt like punishment now feels like preparation. The cracks in your spirit become entry points for light, and as that light expands, you carry an unspoken message to the world, not through speeches or titles, but through your presence alone. You become the calm in chaos, the silence in storms, the reminder that even in darkness, grace is always working. Miracles begin to unfold not because the universe suddenly favors you, but because you finally align with it. What was once resistance becomes rhythm. You will notice subtle confirmations, synchronicities that no logic can explain. A stranger speaks words your soul needed to hear. A forgotten dream resurfaces to remind you of an old promise. Time begins to bend, events start to weave together, and you realize that destiny was never random. It was resonance all along. Every choice you made, even the mistakes, was part of the cosmic choreography leading you here. You begin to walk lighter, not because problems vanish, but because you no longer carry them as burdens. You let the current of existence guide you. The more you trust, the more life responds. You will also feel unseen presences surrounding you, guides, ancestors, divine protectors whispering through intuition. Their voice is not loud, it is subtle, steady, loving. They have always been there, waiting for your vibration to rise high enough to meet theirs. And now, you are aligned. Every moment becomes prayer. Every silence becomes dialogue. You start to understand that faith is not blind. It is a vision of the soul before sight. Even when uncertainty comes, you will not fall back into fear. You will breathe and remember. The same power that carries you through every storm still lives within you, steady and eternal. As your spirit ascends into greater awareness, your perception of others transforms. You no longer see people through the lens of judgment, but through the eyes of understanding. You recognize that every soul you meet is another fragment of the same divine whole, moving through their lessons just as you are. Compassion replaces criticism. Love replaces defense. You begin to see conflict not as opposition, but as opportunity, an invitation to embody higher consciousness. This is the quiet revolution of awakening. You stop reacting and start radiating. You become the kind of peace that makes others question their chaos. Your presence begins to speak louder than your words. People feel lighter near you, though they can't explain why. It's because your energy has become prayer and motion. You've learned that the truest teaching is example, not explanation. You live in balance, gentle but strong, humble but luminous. And as you do, the universe mirrors it back to you. Circumstances begin to harmonize, opportunities appear without struggle. You are no longer chasing alignment, you are alignment. And in this vibration, you realize something extraordinary. Enlightenment was never about escaping the human experience. It was about sanctifying it. You are not transcending the world, you are transforming it by your presence. This is mastery, not power over life, but partnership with it. There will come a morning when you look into your reflection and see not just your face, but your evolution. The eyes that once searched for validation now shine with knowing. The heart that once ached for belonging now radiates completeness. You will smile, not because life is perfect, but because you have made peace with its imperfection. The chaos that once consumed you has become your greatest teacher. The silence that once felt empty now feels divine. You will stand there, breathing softly, and realize you are home. Not in a place, but in yourself. You will understand that awakening was never about becoming more, but about remembering what was always within you. From that moment, you will no longer need to prove anything. You will move through the world with quiet grace, rooted in inner certainty. Every step you take will leave ripples of light. Every word you speak will carry the frequency of healing. And even your silence will become sanctuary for others. This is the beauty of becoming, a soul finally in harmony with its own rhythm. You will stop chasing destiny and start living it. You will stop waiting for miracles and start being one. And through that stillness, creation will move through you effortlessly, beautifully, endlessly. And now, dear traveler of consciousness, we arrive at the sacred threshold. Not an ending, but a return. The long journey through shadow and light has led you home to your essence. You are no longer searching for truth, you are embodying it. The stars no longer seem distant because they live within your very soul. You are the spark and the sky, the question and the answer, the student and the infinite teacher. The universe has not changed, you have remembered your place within it. So pause, breathe. Feel the vast silence humming behind your heartbeat. That silence is the language of creation, and it is speaking through you. You are the echo of eternity, the melody of divine remembrance. Every tear you shed was an offering, every challenge a rite of passage, every breath a prayer returning to its source. And now, welcome to ARS Spiritual Vibes, the sanctuary for souls who dare to awaken. For all our beloved subscribers, thank you for walking with us in this sacred journey. Your presence, love, and energy sustain this light. And for those who have not yet joined, subscribe and walk with us. Together, we explore deeper truths, higher frequencies, and the endless dance between spirit and universe. May your nights be guided by clarity, your mornings kissed by peace, and your heart forever open to the infinite right within. Remember, you were never lost, you were always becoming.